Hey Blue Table fans, it's a brand new day. It's Tuesday, my second favorite day of the week. Hey, let's take a look at some goodies. So this came in yesterday. Cockatrice. This is Citadel Fine Cast, aka resin. Now I don't know. I've heard it's rastic, like resin and plastic, but it just looks like good resin to me. It looks like the same stuff from Forge World. But you know, what do I know? So that's about how big it is. In fact, let's take a look at this compared to an Eldar Wraith Guard. So it goes on a 50 millimeter, and yeah, I'm trying to do this with one hand. So it has a main body, and by the way, I think this is a gorgeous figure. I just love it. 2 feet, needs a little cleanup there, and I say 2 feet. Oh, there's the other foot. Here it is. And then it sets on this sort of curled tail piece. And then it has what almost looks like a third foot, but it's actually the tip of the tail, some kind of mutated thing, right? And these feathery, bald, leathery wings, which I think are really, really super. And quite frankly, I'm using this for my D&D game. So pretty stoked about that. So I got 2 of them. 35, I might add. So that is really quite a pretty penny for that piece. All right, let's take a look at the next one. This is the Chimera. Comes with a chariot base. And here's what the front cover on that one looks like. And again, doing this up for my D&D game. So really can't wait for that one. Pretty stoked. All on one sprue. What do you know about that? And I know?
Good.
All right, perfect. All right, I got in a little help here, so it's Allison. Say hi, Allison.
Hi, everybody.
That's awesome. I love your accent. Okay, say something in English. What did you say to me this morning? What was it, time to get cracking, something like that?
Yeah, let everybody press on. There's lots of work to do and lots of customers to satisfy, so let's get to it.
Oh, fantastic. Didn't you used to be like a blackjack dealer back in England?
Yes.
Yeah. She doesn't want to talk about it. I think she's on the run from mobsters, from English mobsters.
No.
What does that even sound like? Right then, pay up. Be a dear. Okay, so we have a Manticore with Chaos Lord, and this comes in 2 sprues, again with the chariot base, right? So all these chains and neat saddles and this super shield, everything deluxe on this, and it can be a wizard too. So it has this little spell casting hand, this scythe staff thing, hooded, you know, head there, and I'm pretty sure a piece goes in there like a grill or something like that. And then here's the creature, obviously, and I have to tell you, this kit's around $50, and it is quite deluxe, no problems with this monster right there. And now, the one you've all been waiting for. This is the Dark Elf Sorceress on Black Dragon, and I don't have to tell you that this dragon could be used really for anything, although it does have kind of an evil look about it, so I don't think you can use it for really for a good dragon, but who knows. Now, GW has a long history of making wonky looking dragons. And their first ones were made out of metal, and they were S-shaped, so like a striking serpent type of thing. And they had, you know, big goofy hands sticking out in front of them. And then they did the High Elf Dragon, and they tried to do something, you know, unusual with that one. And that really didn't work out. It was kind of like horizontal flying. And I think they finally got it right with this one. So that's the shape of it. And the connection point isn't too integral, so that's a nice feature. And it looks natural. It looks like it's flying along and the rider isn't completely obscured. Now, is that a dark elf? Yeah, I guess it could be a sorceress or a dark elf lord. Well, and you know what that means? That means you really get a foot model and a mounted model out of this kit. And that's the real value. So here's the base, the body of the dragon, the wings. Wings are fantastic. Possibly scavenge those for other things. Very pleased with that. And by the way, all of these, I picked them up for the D&D game. and that's what I'm using them for. Oh, look at that head. That is the largest, coolest looking head of any GW Dragon ever. Fantastic. A whip. Whenever they come out with a new kit, I like to look at it in terms of what extras do you get. See, look at this. You have 2 female torsos. That is real nice. And it looks like 2 male armored torsos. So you have alternates there. And again, all of these things can become foot models. You just need a pair of legs. And I think that's about right. Oh, it looks like the sorceress's legs are bare. She's got some kind of dominatrix thigh highs on there. So that's pretty youch-tastic. Oh, and here's the head. So one sorceress has some sort of weird barbed dreadlocks. Yeah, no thanks on that one. And the other one with a top knot. So pretty evil looking. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with sculptors over in England, but they obviously haven't had very good experiences with women. So it's, oh, I'm sorry. No offense, Allison.
Well, you know what they say about British men.
Oh, wow! That doesn't sound like a saying. That sounds like you got it out for British men. All right, well, here,
Okay.
on me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still going. I just want to disavow Allison's previous statement and say that she in no way represents Blue Table Painting Incorporated. Storm of Magic showed you that already. That's what all this stuff is for. So if I'm reading it right, you get, like if you play a 4,000 point game and somebody recommended that to me, you get an extra 25% to spend on stuff like magic and monsters and things. So you get 1,000 points of monsters. And that's what all this stuff is for. They have a whole bestiary in there. And I might add, they've made some useless things useful. For example, we have tons and tons of extra, what are they? I can say it. They're the cold ones. You can have like a herd of cold ones in your army. Chaos spawns, although I don't know if chaos spawns are useful ever. They kind of kept them at the same stat line. And really, it's like, you need to fix the spawn. It's a great kit. It's been like 3 editions that the spawn have been like, people look at them, they go, oh yeah, I guess those are useless. So it's really too bad. And I have quite a few of them, actually, from people trading them in. Razor Gores, Dragon Ogres, Gorgons, Cygor. Well, I can't find what I'm looking for. Never mind. Also, for those that may be interested, I finally got my hardback Retribution of Skyra book. Found that online, so thanks for a tip. I can't remember who gave me the tip, but somebody emailed me and said, here's where you get it. It took them, I don't know, like a week to get it. I was actually getting a little worried, like, did they send out my thing? I really don't know. It's a company I'd never heard of. I also got a hardback Wrath. So I'm a huge fan of hardback books. When I buy like business books or political books, I always get the hardback. And the first thing that goes is the slipcover. Whoosh, goodbye. Don't even want that thing. Just let the hardback be itself. Get all kind of, you know, weathered. Weathered is the word I'm looking for. All right, well, that's the update for the day. I'm really super swamped. Allison's thumb is like going for the off button. I'm like, I'm still going. Yeah, so it's going to be a swamp-tastic day, but don't let that slow down the inquiries because we're ready to go. We are better organized, obviously a better place than ever, and we're really excited, and we're glad that you're coming along for the journey. Oh, and bat reps are coming. All right, I'm really done now.
Dee 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 dee.